Finals hype video for the rest of time is going to include Dirk's layup to win game 2. Not many players can say they both beat LeBron in a playoff series and also transcended NBA history. Like Dirk,
I don't want to give him the kudos for beating LeBron because LeBron choked. Choked. I mean, it was one of the biggest choke jobs in sports history. So I can't really give him credit for beating LeBron because that shit was terrible. But I do give Dirk Nowitzki credit for changing the game as far as big men and shooting. He is the purest big man shooter. And I mean traditional big man. Back to the basket. Not like Kevin Durant 7 feet. I'm talking about 7 feet. Back to the basket post games. And still had the purest jump shot. Shout out to Dirk Nowitzki. I like this. It's starting off okay.
Was the first star stretch big. He also killed the whole Europeans are soft thing. And I think the last point about Dirk is that the Mavs were the single worst team in the NBA in the 90s. Dirk completely turned that franchise around. But at number 24, I'm taking Giannis Antetokounmpo because he's just better than Dirk. It's that simple. Like, as good as 2011 was for Dirk, what Giannis did in those 2021 finals was just straight absurd. I mean, he's not even 30 years old. He's one of the greatest two-way players ever.
So that's, I don't know. I like my players to take jump shots. I like them to shoot because it just speaks to skill instead of downhill, just punching it. I'm taller than everybody, faster than everybody. But I'm going to give him that because the two-way aspect, Giannis is very, very dominant, both sides of the floor. So we definitely got to give him that. But I'm still hesitant on that because, like, Dirk Nowitzki, are we sure?
And then at number 23, I'm taking another power forward and the one Plumbers era guy that I will defend to the day I die. Give me Bob Pettit, who deserves a spot on this list for being the only player in NBA history to beat Bill Russell in an NBA finals.
Nah, hell no. Hell to the no. Y'all know how I feel on this channel, and people leave me comments all the time about the plumber era, the handyman era. That's what we call it. And they just tell me about how all these players were so great. I'm going to say this again. And a guy called me racist. Called me racist for this shit. There were no brothers in the NBA. They had Bill Russell, and then they had a quota. You could literally Google this shit. Don't blame me for history. The NBA had a quota of 2 black people per team. How fair is that? How fair is that? And yes, I think there are great white players. Like, why would I not? Some of my favorite players are white. That's the crazy part. And I got called racist in a comment, and then he unsubscribed my channel, which is some sad shit. That's just sad.
In 1958 and averaged 29 and 17 to win Finals MVP. He beat Bill Russell. That deserves a top 25 spot. All right, and now's the time for everybody to get pissed at whatever screen they're watching this on, because at number 22, I have Wilt Chamberlain. Yeah. I think he's the most overrated GOAT in like any sport. 2-time champ, 1-time finals MVP, doesn't sound that great to me on paper. Constantly dominated head-to-head by Bill Russell. Look, I've made other videos on Wilt. If you guys want to hear me talk more about Wilt, I can in the future. I would also recommend
Nah, I didn't co-sign. This is his video. This ain't my video. I don't know if I co-sign that. I don't know if we co-sign in this one. Wilt Chamberlain and Bob Pettit is the same player? I don't know. For me personally, I'm going to put Wilt a little more above that. Just dominant. Just a dominant player. He didn't choose the era he played it in. That's what a guy told me, and I had to rethink. Like, he didn't choose to be born at a certain time. He just dominated. And when you scoring 50s and 35 rebounds, bro, you're dominant. Now, you're not going to be able to. Team success and individual success is 2 different things. So that's why when y'all have Bill Russell so high, I be confused. Because team success is different from individual success. Do we all agree? So I feel as an individual on a top ranking list that's not team oriented, Wilt should be higher and Bill should be lower. You should probably put Bill here. 11 rings is dope, but he had other players. Exactly my point. So an individual player, it's hard to put an individual player above Wilt Chamberlain that didn't play, 82 games and all that, but like the old school handyman era, tough. He got Wilt at 22, bro. Is wild.
Thinking Basketball's video on Wilt, and I'm not trying to hate too much. I mean, I still have him as the 22nd greatest player to ever play basketball, but yeah, I I think he was a diva that just put up empty stats.
All right, I'm not gonna let you call nobody got no goddamn diva. Some of y'all are not athletic. We have to call a spade. Some of y'all are not hoopers. Stop calling other people divas and soft and all this shit. And then when you got on the court, you are horrible. Can't make a damn layup. Can't pass the ball correctly. Have no court vision whatsoever. Like this goes out to anyone who watches the videos, bro. I'm in New York right now. We could play. I will show y'all, like, I'm not only talking hoops, I can hoop in real life, like, very good, too. You know what I'm saying? I come from where Donovan Mitchell come from. I see him grow up, and it was, when we was kids, it was straight work. Like, I stopped playing because of, you know, family reasons, you know, a lot of other shit, but your boy was giving up buckets, so where's my trophy at? Is my trophy in here? I got a trophy as a kid for one of the most creative scorers, because I used to get to them buckets, and I was like real small. I got a like growth spurt in 9th grade type shit, so by 9th I was like 6 feet, but before then I was what, 5'4", 5'5". I was small as hell. I'm not gonna lie, I was super small, and I used to have my mom like mark this shit on the wall just so I hope I could grow and shit. But y'all gotta stop talking trash about players and y'all don't be that good. That should be weird to me, you know what I'm saying? Too. Will Chamberlain will barbecue your ass, diva or no diva.
He's 22nd, no higher. And so at number 21, I have Kawhi Leonard, who's honestly like the anti-Will. I mean, the ultimate winner, ultimate playoff riser. The 2019 run with the Raptors was ridiculous. Look, the injury thing sucks, but there might not be 10 players in NBA history I'd rather have on my team if I'm trying to win a playoff series than a healthy Kawhi.
So, why you got him 21 if you can't name 10 better players? See, his list confusing the shit out of me right now. Now we get into confusion. Now I got Kawhi about there. Like, Kawhi for me is, to be honest, if he continued on the trajectory, he's probably a top 10 player easy. Like, very easy, actually. Because of what he's able to do on the floor. A lot of people that we name can't play both sides of the floor. And then at the highest, most elitist level, Kawhi can get a bucket with anybody and defend anybody. So that's very hard to do throughout NBA history. But the injuries, and I'm just going to say his injuries, his attitude towards the sport of basketball, I don't like it. I don't like nonchalant. I don't care about the sport that much. It's just basketball. Like, why did you choose to play if it's just basketball? Like, I hate those type of people. I like people who got that dog in them. You know MJ my GOAT for a reason. Like, MJ came to play. And if you ain't some similar to MJ and coming to play every night, I don't like your ass that much. So...
And now kicking off the top 20, I'm taking the leader of the bad boys, Isaiah Thomas. I mean, 12-time All-Star, 2-time champ, all-time handles, all-time passer, and maybe the toughest era ever. Also just always elevated his game in the finals. Kevin Garnett is number 19, and he just had a weird career. Because in the early 2000s, I mean, he won an MVP, so his peak was right there with like Shaq and Duncan. But the front office kind of failed him in Minnesota, so he never had the playoff success until he got to Boston when he won his ring. All in all, again, one of the all-time winners, deserves a spot in the top 20. We're getting spicy again for number 18 because I have Nikola Jokic. I mean, 3-time MVP, dominant title run in 2023. He's a top 5 offensive player ever. You can't argue that with what he's doing out there. Just like nobody that I...
No, I'm not. We can argue that. The era has no defense. They have no defensive players, stoppers, blockers. They literally removed the defense from the NBA, which didn't lower their ratings for the past couple years. Like, hell to the no. I'm not saying that the position that he's in is not correct. It might be 18, but come on, man. Top 5 player that ever scored a basketball? Are y'all fried? Are y'all fried? If he had to play against an era, let's say Shaq's era, this shit doesn't exist. He would be a great passer, but he does not get all these buckets because he would have to play against people who actually give about defense. Defensive specialist, Mutombo. Mutombo was not hired to play offense. You feel me? So I think he would have barbecued, but not as much. It's just a different era, and I don't want to give too much credit to this era of basketball players when they're trying to inflate the numbers, and Adam Silver's on TV telling us we're trying to inflate the numbers so people can watch more. So we're going to let him rock.
I have behind him can beat that resume. And I think when I make this video again in like 5 years, I expect him to be top 10. We're going back to the old school for number 17 because that's where I have Jerry West. And yeah, it's easy to sell yourself on Jerry West. I mean, 9 finals appearances, 8th all time in career points per game.
We don't do that finals appearance shit over here. Not on my channel. I didn't barbecue LeBron over that shit. I don't care if you made it there 9 times, 20 times, 35 times. The point of the game is to win. You gotta win the damn game. Who cares that you showed up and lost a lot? That shit be stupid. 8th career in point. That's fire. That he's top 10 in points.
Game. That half-court shot to send Game 3 of the 1970 finals to overtime is a top 5 shot ever. But he never won an MVP and only one ring. And that finals was actually his lowest scoring playoff series ever. If we're going off pure talent, I mean, Kevin Durant deserves to be like top 7. And I think a lot of people have him in their top 10 or 12.
16? Nigga got KD. I'm sorry. If you got KD at 16, your list is correct. Like, who do you have above KD? There's only a few players I can name that's better than KD. Period. Point blank. Just in NBA history. He's a 7-foot guard who could do damn near everything. Damn near everything. What? Come on. And then the fact, let me ask y'all, OGs, I know y'all watch some new back. Y'all got Jerry West over Kyrie Irving and Allen Iverson? Because I don't know if he's going to have Allen Iverson on this list. Y'all got him over Bubba Chuck and Kyrie Irving? Dame Lillard, all of them just not as good as Jerry West? Get the... Come on, man. This might be a great white hope list. Because he just started adding people that just don't make no goddamn sense. And don't call me racist because of that, because it's true. People are more biased to what they grow up as. It just is what it is. But to see that, Kevin Durant 16, my chest.
I just can't get there, though.
My chest.
Joining Golden State was weak, but even beyond that, he only won 1 MVP and, just hasn't had enough playoff success outside of Golden State. Like, the fact that I even have to sit here and argue against KD, I think...
Because you don't hoop. You didn't mention none of his abilities or skill level. You just mentioned he don't got this ring, he don't got that ring. So you put Jerry West is 2 spots away from Kevin Durant. What the I mean, hoopers don't appreciate this list at all. Kevin Durant is probably, he got to be a top 12 player. I don't know about 10 because I can't just think of the 10 list yet. Until he gets there, I'm going to start thinking about the 10. But he got to be up there, like, with the greatest players that ever play basketball. Like, he should not be in the back.
Biggest proof of how great he is, but he's won 1 finals game outside of Golden State. That's just not good enough.
I come to Take 5 for all my oil changes every 5,000 miles. Been coming here for several years.
At number 15, I'm taking...
Wait. No, we got to run that back. Did he just lie to y'all and say he won 1 playoff series? Is he fraud? He went to the finals with OKC. He was in the playoffs every year with OKC. Oh, you're talking after the fact. Because that was a lie. That was a bold-faced lie. Like, no, even with them, he went to the finals without Steph Curry. Now, he didn't win because the point of the game is to win the damn game. But he went.
Moses Malone, 3-time MVP, greatest...
This nigga said Moses Malone. Moses Malone wouldn't agree with his ass. KD or Moses Malone? Are we serious right now? Are we been serious? Come on, I watch Moses Malone highlights. Can y'all stop? Oh, hell. Oh, man, this is a shitty list. And we didn't even get to the top 10. This is a shitty list, my friend. I don't know who you are. I want to start your channel out, but this is a shitty list.
Offensive rebounder ever and completely outplayed Kareem in 1983 to win the title with the Sixers.
What?
At number 14, I'm taking the big O, Oscar Robertson.
What?
I mean, talk about transcendent. The guy was like an efficient Russell Westbrook that actually played well in the playoffs, including that 1971 title
Over
run with
Kevin
Kareem and the
Durant?
Bucks, when Oscar had one of the greatest closeout performances ever with 21 first-half points in Game 4 against the Bullets. At number 13, I'm taking Dr. J. Julius Erving. Because, like, on paper, if you include his ABA stats, I mean, you'd think the guy was a top 5 player ever. 4-time MVP, 3-time champ, including in 1983 when, along with Moses Malone, he swept Kareem and Magic's Lakers. Also just maybe the coolest player ever. So there's that too. If you guys know me, then
I love Dr. J. I had the Knickerbocker jersey. I love Dr. J, one of my favorite human beings of all time. Over Kevin Durant, what is this, an accolades test? Is this shit an accolades test? If it is, then man. Then okay, I understand what you're saying. Then all the accolades he's putting. But if we're talking roll the ball out, I'm sorry, KD better than all these players. All the niggas you just named, Kevin Durant's better than. Roll the ball out, and I'm not a KD fan at all. I didn't got in KD's ass, pause, about a lot of the goofy shit he do just in general. But I'm not about to discredit what we can see with our own eyes. Like, no? My eyes ain't deceiving me. Kevin Durant is one of the most amazing players I've ever seen in my life. And like I said, I know Dr. J. Like, I know these players. Oscar Robertson. I'm not like a young person who doesn't like history or doesn't care for it. But yeah, some of this shit just don't make no sense.
You knew this one was coming because at number 12, I have Dwayne Wade. 2006 was one of the 10 greatest finals performances.
I'm done. I'm packing it up. I'm packing this shit up. What? Huh? Did this nigga say Dwayne Wade? Dwayne Wade is not. Come on, man. He wouldn't even say that he better than all some of these players that you got him ahead of. This shit is crazy. I guess this is just his list, like his favorite players. Your favorite players is trash. I mean, I love D Wade, but damn. How many rings D Wade got by himself? Zippo. He got Zippo without a Hall of Fame basketball player. Zippo, right? He had to play with Shaq. Shaq was Hall of Fame. Oh, but this the old Shaq. It's the fast Shaq. It's Shaq. It's Shaq. What are we talking about? The man who three-peated with Kobe. That Shaq. So yeah, he played with Shaq. Got him a ring and then played with bro. Like, how could I ever do that? I can't. He played with too many great. And then if we're going accolades, he played with too many goddamn great players for me to have him up this goddamn high on the list, man. It just is what it is. Now, if you're talking two guards, I feel you, but there's no way in hell I'm rolling up to a park and they like Dwayne Wade, Kevin Durant, and I'm just like, him. No. We got that more 7 foot. You talking Oscar Robertson and all of them. Dwayne Wade is amazing. Don't get me wrong. But, bro, he needed them great players. Even though he carried the series with Shaq, it doesn't matter. Shaq's present matters. That matters to play with great players. That just it draws the defense in and gives an opening for you. Even he would tell you that. Come on, Dwayne Wade. But what the hell?
Ever. I think he was robbed of an MVP in 2009. He was the complete package at the 2. Look, if you want to knock him down for the injuries thing and the longevity thing, then fine. Be my guest. I can't really argue with that. But he's one of the clutchest.
Nigga, I got James Harden over him. Nigga, what do you mean? James Harden, nigga. If y'all talking two guards who carried compared to a nigga who's meeting great players and getting rings with great players, I would take James Harden. Houston James Harden averaged 37. Y'all right. 37. 37 points. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm taking James as far as skill level is concerned. If we only going accolades, yes, D-Wade is the third best shooting guard. He's the third best shooting guard. But if because I know y'all going to pause the video and write your stupid ass comments. If we talking just accolades, then I got D-Wade up there. But if we talking skill for skill, carrying shit on your back, hooping, I don't care that you could dunk and you was called the Flash, my dog. Like, a nigga averaged 37 points. I can't unsee that. I can't unsee a nigga averaging 37. I don't care how he got it. Oh, he got it through free throws. Nah, he was doing all types of shit that year. And he almost beat Golden State, which was crazy. Like, he almost beat the super Golden State team. But Dwayne Wade, bro, like, they didn't even do his statue right. The people who made his statue don't believe what you're saying right now.
Playoff performers ever. And he has no holes in his resume. And for my final spot outside the top 10, I'm taking Hakeem Olajuwon. Look, I love Hakeem. Unbelievable two-way center. Dude could do it all. But if Michael Jordan never retired in the mid-90s and Hakeem never got those 2 rings, how would we really feel about Hakeem? All right, so before we jump into the top 10, quick break.
No, I don't want to hear your ads. Don't give me no ads. Let's go. he got Kobe at 10. This nigga's on drugs. I'm not gonna allow him to disrespect the bean. I got Kobe 3. It's MJ. I'm gonna tell y'all right now who the top 3 is. MJ, and I don't care how you put it in order except for MJ. MJ is the number 1 player. But then you got MJ, you got Bron, and you got Kobe. Or you got MJ, Kobe, Bron. This nigga got Kobe at 10. Who are the 10 players you seen play better basketball than Kobe Bryant? In the world, Craig. He inspired every goddamn body. The Black Mamba? This is why you can't give everyone a goddamn platform. And y'all be giving these people hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views to say this dumb shit. This shit is dumb. This is why you come here, because I'm going to give you the real. This shit dumb. Kobe will flame. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kobe probably flamed everyone before him. That's about to come in this list.
And welcome to your spot at number 10. Look, people are gonna say this is way too low.
You're on crack.
I get it.
Crack.
Kobe fans, I hope one day I love somebody as much as you love your king, but I just can't get over.
Not my king. I can hoop. You can't hoop. You're a nigga who can't hoop. You see the difference between people who can hoop in real life and niggas who can't hoop? They say shit like, it's your king. He's not my king at all. Didn't even like Kobe for a long time. But I'm not about to discredit nobody because I don't like him. We keep it real over here. He keep it fake. This is why cocaine is a hell of a drug. Stop doing crack. Stop doing perks. Stop drinking 45 beers when you go out with your friends so you can have a right mindset of the shit you say. This nigga's high.
Number 1, the quality of teammates he's had. Number 2, when he hasn't had those teammates, his teams haven't been good. Okay. And number 3, his career.
He got 2 rings without great play. What are we talking about? Niggas say Pau Gasol. You wouldn't even have known Pau Gasol. You wouldn't have cared about no Pau Gasol. But what about him when he played on Memphis or Vancouver, whatever the team was? You wouldn't have remembered him. He wouldn't have been edged in NBA history without Kobe Bryant. So you crazy as hell. Them 2 rings that Kobe got is his. They ain't his and Pau Gasol, nigga. It's Kobe's.
Performances in the finals have never been that great. Look, I obviously still have him top 10 for all of the obvious reasons, but I just think everybody ahead of him were just better all-around basketball players. Scoring isn't everything, which is why I got Steph Curry at number 9.
They put Steph Curry over Kobe and they said scoring isn't everything. Kobe was a 2-way player. Kobe one of the best defenders in NBA history at the guard position, and this nigga said we don't care if you score. You don't watch hoops. You are not a hooper, my friend. I don't have Steph Curry over Kobe Bryant. I don't think no one does. I don't think Steph Curry got Steph Curry over Kobe Bryant. Nah, he's bugging. He's wild. He's trying to make me crash out. You see, this video got way longer than it was supposed to be because this nigga's gonna make me crash out. I'm gonna do something I ain't supposed to be doing, man. I'm gonna say shit I ain't supposed to be saying because, like, yo, the disrespect on Bean's name gotta stop. This shit gotta stop. Every NBA player puts Kobe up there. And an analytical weirdo puts them down below. Like, you're an analytical weirdo for this type of shit. Jesus Louise, Steph Curry over Kobe Bryant. God damn. I love Steph, but no. And the great words of Matumbo, no.
I mean, look, the guy revolutionized basketball. He's like the Thomas Edison of the NBA. He practically invented a new sport out there. But what really sold it to me for Steph was 2015 and 2020.
Bro, my screen is right here, but I'm watching it on my other computer. I can't even, like, it's hard for me to just stare at, like, he's gonna make me crash out. He's gonna make me crash out. I can't even focus.
When he won those titles as his team's best player, yeah, sorry, Iggy, 2015 Finals MVP should have gone to Steph. That was all-time great stuff.
Oh, you discredited Kobe for the people that he played with. But then when he's playing with Kevin Durant, you don't discredit. He has 4 rings. 2 would be with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant got both those MVPs. Steph Curry only got 1 MVP in the finals. How did you come to this conclusion? How do you discredit one person for the teammates they play with, but the other one you don't discredit? What? Steph Curry is one of the greatest players I ever saw, so I'm not going to knock him like he ain't a top 10 player. But you could just not even flip it. Kobe is higher than this, bruh. He's just higher.
And now here's my other hottest take of this video, because I have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the 8th greatest player of all time.
I can't say 8th, but I respect that he has Kareem on the top 10.
Pure stats and accolades wise, I get why everybody seems to now have him as the consensus 3rd greatest ever, but the 1970s were easily the weakest era. And
I'm about to be racist. Now I'm about to be... Now I'm about to be racist. It's only you and your white friends and counterparts think Kareem is the 3rd best player ever. Not too many brothers, man. Not too many brothers at all. We have Kobe 3. I know people got Kobe 3. Like, there's no way y'all pushing the bean all the way down and be like, yo, Kareem. Shout out to Kareem Skyhook, one of the greatest players of all time, but what? We talking about hooping, or we talking about what you won? Because Robert Horry need to be on your list then. He got 7. He got 7 rings. Robert Horry need to be on this list because he got accolades.
NBA history. And Kareem just didn't really dominate that era. Like, in the years in between Oscar Robertson and Magic, dare I say Kareem's teams kind of struggled. Not to mention, Kareem forced his way to LA in a very KD-esque move, and nobody seems to give him shit for that. Look, great deal for Kareem. And
what does this have to do with ranking him? I know y'all want me to look here, but I can't focus. I can't focus, man. I just can't focus. What the does him having to trade to LA have to do with basketball? He's just bringing random shit up. Oh, you didn't want to be on the other team. Like, bro, what the does that have to do with ranking a player? Oh, God, let me calm down. Calm down, y'all. Calm down. Oh, they're gonna make you crash out. Oh, I'm so hot now. I was cool starting this video. I'm like on fire right now. Like, this hoodie is just like drenched in sweat. This guy is getting me angry.
The Lakers, because then they won all those titles in the 80s. And speaking of amazing deals, the best part of Black Friday
Of course he gonna sell y'all some shitty ads after. We don't care about you and your shitty ads, man. Oh my God.
70-year peak, and yeah.
Oh my God. Enjoy these ads, people. Enjoy these ads. Oh.
I value peak more, and I think Shaq at their prime was just the better player, as evidenced by that three-peat in the early 2000s, which, by the way, Shaq's career finals numbers with the Lakers, absolutely nuts. I also think people sleep on 1995 for Shaq, when he beat Jordan's Bulls in the playoffs to go to the finals and also put up ridiculous numbers against Hakeem in the 95 finals. Bill Russell's just the greatest winner ever, which
this nigga got Bill Russell over yo, I can't believe this shit. Over Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, Shaq, KD, Bill Russell, who shot like literally like some of the worst percentages for a center in NBA history. You would have thought this nigga was taking Steph Curry threes out there the way his shooting percentage look. And somehow, this nigga got Bill Russell over everybody. I mean, he is a Bill Russell fanboy, as you can see. I don't know who this guy is, but he's fanned out over Bill Russell. He is fanned. He's not the ultimate winner of shit. What are we talking about? You have to play more than 10 teams to be the ultimate winner. Michael Jordan's the ultimate winner. He played more than 10 teams. People tell me, but it was harder to play 10 teams. Okay. Okay, genius. Okay. If odds are harder when you play less teams, but when more teams are in the pot, it's easier. I mean, you gotta be a damn idiot. Your math skills gotta be all over the place. And you're not that bright. You're not that bright of a human being. 10 teams versus 32 teams, and you're telling me the pool of 10 teams were harder to get rings. I mean, this is why I don't talk to idiots. This is why I stay away from idiot people. Like, this is some idiot shit. This was one of the worst rankings I've ever seen in my life.
Which is why I have him at number 5. Like, obviously, most of us never got to see him play, but if you want to talk dominate...
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaq, Tim Duncan.
Your era, it's hard to dominate your era more than 11 titles in 13 years.
Oh
so at this point,
God.
I think everybody knows who's left on the board, which is why at number 4, I'm taking Irvin Magic Johnson. I just think people have bbeen too quick to put Steph Curry over Magic as the greatest point guard ever. Off the court, the Showtime Lakers really saved the NBA's popularity. And then on the court, I mean, Magic was really transcendent with this whole positionless basketball thing. You know, 5-time champ, 3-time MVP, winning finals MVP as a rookie is iconic. His stretch from 1982 to 1991 is as good of a peak as anybody's.
He played with a player that's in the top 10, but you discredited everyone else for having better teammates. You just said, yo, from your criteria, the teammates that you have, you take into consideration. He played with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's in your top 10. Don't Kareem got like 5 MVPs? Wasn't he like the top scorer in NBA history? I'm sorry. If Steph Curry was 6'8", he would have put the numbers up too. Steph Curry is a better point guard than him. And this is a small forward who can pass. He is a point forward. Can we stop putting him at point guard? He is a point forward. Simple. Steph Curry is a traditional small point guard like most of the point guards besides y'all. The only person y'all consider that was tall and could pass is Magic Johnson. Out of thousands and thousands of players. Like, come on, y'all just be making shit up. And then make shit up that fits your own criteria for your shitty list. And if MJ is not first, I mean, I gotta find this guy and backhand him. We gotta backhand him. We gotta hit him with the pimp smack. You know what I'm saying? Wake up. Wake your ass up. What's wrong with you?
He's in the sport. But Larry Bird was just better.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew this nigga was going to have Larry Bird. I knew just because of his melatonin or whatever you want to call that shit and the way Larry looks, you got him third. Come on, man. Just stop. Just stop. I got Larry Bird top 5 player. Top 5. He a top 5 player in my eyes, for sure. But third, bro, and Kobe's 10th is absolutely blasphemy. Kareem is 9th or some shit like that, and I'm telling you, the way white people rank sports is very biased, and they just look for any white boy. Mind you, there was no. Oh my God, this nigga he had Jerry West over Bubba Chuck. I can't see this. He doesn't look at evolution, the game, or none of this shit. He's just like, yo, if you're white, I gotta throw you in this list, and I gotta put you somewhere nice. This was crazy. He's a top 5 player to me for sure. Like, for sure. I might boot out one of them that he had. I respect that. Larry Bird is one of the greatest basketball players I've ever seen, white, black, or indifferent. But I'm starting to see with these rankings, because it's not the only ranking I've done, y'all are hella whack when it comes to evaluating basketball, and y'all are very black. You had Joker so goddamn, like, you see what I'm saying to you? Joker top 5 offensive player to ever live. It's like shit like that just tells me what y'all brains be thinking. Like, you might as well put fucking Wayne Gretzky in here. Fucking Wayne Gretzky and all these niggas. I can't. Y'all about to make me lose my goddamn mind in here.
Why I have Larry Bird at number 3. Larry Bird's first 9 years in the NBA when he was healthy, 3 titles, 3 MVPs. He's the only player in modern NBA history to win back-to-back-to-back MVPs. He's also just, to me, the greatest all-around player ever. He's a better shooter than Jordan and LeBron. He was better defensively than Magic. He's a better rebounder.
To be a better shooter than someone because you shoot threes is crazy to me. Like, you could tell he's an analytical, number crunching, pushing ass dude. Like, yo, what are we talking about? I'm gonna be honest, the greatest shooter I've ever seen with a basketball in my hand is Steph Curry. That's Steph Curry for sure. Like, the greatest shooter I've ever seen, period. With a basketball in his hand, shooter. Then the second one, which is gonna blow people's minds, is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's the second greatest shooter I've ever seen with a basketball in his hand. Efficiently, like, you know what I'm saying too? He probably got a higher percentage than Larry Bird. But even if he don't, some of the shots Mike was able to make, pure jump shot. You feel me? Pure jump shot. That's all I'm gonna say. You could Google this shit. You could research it yourself. You could watch MJ. I mean, because he's only talking about 3. If we're talking mid range, come on, man. Come on. I'm gonna skip some of this because, oh hell no. Oh hell no. I know. Look at what this. No, they won't even let me get it because they know I'm about to crash out. They know I'm about to crash. I'm crashing. I'm crashing. That's it. That's it. I'm crashing. I'm crashing out. God, let us pray. Pray for these dumbass NBA fans who feel like they know hoops, but they can't hoop to save their goddamn life. You put them on the court, they tripping over their goddamn laces, can't make no passes, can't make no goddamn layups, and damn sure can't make a jump shot. If anyone in the world has LeBron James #1 and Michael Jordan #2, your list is dog shit. You lose credibility to me, period. It's not real. Michael Jordan is the ultimate winner, the ultimate player, the best seasons in NBA history. I think Mike got like all of them. All of them. If we're talking PER and all the nerdy shit y'all be talking about, he has all the best seasons of any player ever. This shit was disrespectful. I hate this human being. I don't like him. He's a number crunching and evil human being. I can't even get the words out because I wanted to say some real hood shit, but they're going to flag me. I can't do this with this, man. I don't even want to hear your opinion no more. I was letting you rock through the whole video because I was waiting for the 1 and 2 because I knew you was going to have MJ. How the did you come up to the conclusion that Michael Jordan is second to LeBron James? I got a damn boogie in my nose right now. I was a little under the weather yesterday. Bruh. What in God's beautiful green earth? I don't know. I don't know what y'all want. I don't know what these people want. That's why you got a John Wall in jersey back there, stupid ass. John Wall jersey. Get an MJ jersey, my dog. Get you some MJ in your life. Like, Jesus Louise. I gotta put my shades on, man. I gotta put my shades on. Hopefully I calm down. These are my crash out shades, man. If y'all ever in y'all life have a list where Bill Russell is better than every basketball player to ever live, and then Michael Jordan is second to LeBron, you deserve to give in your basketball card, hang your YouTube channel up, and reevaluate your life as a human being. I hate you people, and these are the people y'all give hundreds of thousands of views to. He came to a conclusion that is untrue. And I know it's his ranking, but I don't care. I don't care.